Okay, so welcome to this video. So basically, in this video, I'm just going to be answering tutorial sheet questions. In this particular video, we're just going to answer question 1, yeah, A up to C. So all the remaining like 4 solutions to this tutorial sheet, they're going to be posted on our Google Drive and on our website. Yeah, so do well to check it out. Do well to enroll with us. Okay. So the first question is saying that find the quadrant that contains the terminal side of theta if the given condition is true. So those given conditions, which are those? That one, and greater than, and here greater than, even here what, less than. So those are the given conditions. So these are the given conditions. They are defining these two, sec theta and cotangent theta. They are defining those two. Okay, so basically you can solve this question minus having at least the what, the knowledge on the unit circle. So now what is the unit circle? Maybe so we covered unit circle in our what, introductory lessons. Okay, so maybe, yeah, let us just do a simple summary of what a unit circle is like. So if we talk about a unit circle, we're going to have at least a circle there, and then inside the circle we can put a triangle. Yeah, just put a right angle triangle. So this is a right angle triangle like this. So we know to say for the unit circle, the radius is always what? Equal to 1. Equal to 1. So the distance from here to there is what? Is 1. The distance from there to there is 1. Yeah. All the sides, the radius is what? Is 1. So now, how is this knowledge about the unit circle going to help us solve those questions? So look, we know to say if we want to find tan theta, so how do we calculate for tan theta? Okay, so tan theta is equal to, so we know to say tan theta is equal to what? Opposite over adjacent. So opposite over adjacent. Okay, sin theta is also equal to opposite over hypotenuse, and lastly cos theta is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Now let us see on the unit circle, those sides of a right angle triangle, they are going to be represented by letters. So by two letters, either x or y, depending on where a particular side lies. So what I mean is, if this side here, is it lying in the x-axis or y-axis? It's obvious, you can see that that is lying in the what? In the y-axis. Yeah, so this is the y-axis, the vertical side. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, so if it is lying in the y-axis, meaning that side is going to be called what? Y. We're going to denote that side, instead of calling it opposite, but we're going to denote it or call it what? Y. And this other side there, we're going to call it as what? X. Why? Because it is lying in the x-axis. Okay, so now let me write this properly. So we are saying that we have a circle like that, and we have a right angle triangle inside this same circle like this, and the sides now have changed from opposite and from adjacent, from hypotenuse to these new names. Yeah, so we're going to denote the opposite side by y because it is lying in the y-axis, and the adjacent side by what? By x. This one is resultant, which is, or radius, which is equal to what? Which is equal to 1. Now for the ratios, sin theta, tan theta is equal to what? So tan theta. So now with this new sides that we have, tan theta will be equal to what? Instead of saying opposite over adjacent, we are going to say y over x. Okay, y over x. Now we know to say in general, not even maybe going to the unit circle. we know to say in general tan theta is equal to sin theta over cos theta. So that is in general. So we covered that identity. So sin theta over cos theta. So meaning we can replace where there is sin theta, we put what? Y, and cos theta, we put what? X. Okay, so X there is representing cos theta here, and Y there is representing sin theta here. Hope we are moving together. Okay, so basically, what I mean is this. What I mean is this. Cos theta would be the same as X, and sin theta would be the same as what? Saying Y. Okay, so now with this basic knowledge, we can now go and try to answer those questions. Okay, one more thing before we answer. So lastly, let us also look on the quadrants. Quadrant. So we have different quadrants. We have this quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. So we need to say in this first quadrant, all ratios are what? Positive, and in this other one, only sine is positive. In this other one, only tan is positive, and in this last one, only cos is positive. Okay, so if cos theta is a common ratio, now it is related to other uncommon ratio, which is which one? So cos theta is a common ratio. It is related to which uncommon ratio that we know? It is what? Sec theta. So if cos theta here is positive, even sec theta here is positive. Let us also come to sin theta. If sin theta is positive here, sin theta is a common ratio. It is related to which uncommon ratio? It is what? Cosec theta. So if sin theta is positive here, if sin is positive, also cosec theta, so CSC is also what? Positive. Okay, let us also come here. If tan theta there is positive, which other uncommon ratio is related to tan theta that we know is what? Cot theta, because it is a reciprocal of tan theta. So cot theta is positive as well in that quadrant. Okay, now with this basic understanding, let us go and solve those tutorial sheet questions. Okay, so here we have sec theta being greater than 0 and tan theta being greater than 0. Now they are simply saying sec theta is greater than 0. Something that is greater than 0, is it to the negative part or to the positive part? It's obvious it is to the what? Positive part. So we have there sec theta. Sec theta being greater than 0. Anything that is greater than 0, it is to the positive side, because negatives are never greater than what? 0. Okay. So meaning, let us draw we see our x or y planes, and we actually see how the quadrants are. So in the first quadrant, so we said which quadrant there is sec theta positive? Which quadrant is sec theta positive? So here it is O, and here it is only sine, here it is only tan, and here it is only cos. So O meaning all the ratios are what? Positive here in that first quadrant. Sine is related to what? Cosec theta. CSC is also positive, and tan is related to which one? To cot theta. So cot theta is also positive in that quadrant, and cos theta here is related to which one? Related to sec theta. So sec theta is also positive in that quadrant. Okay. So now let us solve this. Sec theta is greater than 0. So where is sec theta positive? So sec theta is positive in the first quadrant, and in which other quadrant? In the fourth quadrant. So sec theta is positive in that two quadrants. Now There's a condition here as well saying and tan theta is greater than 0. Okay, sorry for that. So tan theta we know to say, so tan theta is equal to y over x. Now we are just from saying that sec theta. So sec theta is what? Is related to cos theta, and cos theta is x. And x, we are just from saying that it is what? It is positive. It is positive here. It is greater than 0. X is positive. So if x is positive here and tan theta is also positive here, they are telling us that tan theta is also positive. So meaning even y here is what? Is positive. So here we are having that tan theta being equal to what? So tan theta being equal to positive y over positive x. Now positive divided by positive, we're getting what? It's obvious we're getting a positive. Okay, so meaning tan theta is also positive and sec theta is also positive. Now where are these two positive? In which quadrant is sec theta positive and tan theta positive? So here we come now to check on the quadrants. Sec theta there and cos theta only, tan theta and cos theta only. So those are the only positive ratios, and cos theta and sec theta only. Now, so meaning there is no such a quadrant between these that we've talked about that we are going to find sec theta positive and tan theta positive, except this first one, the first quadrant, because all the ratios in that first quadrant are what? Are positive. So meaning here, this terminal side of theta that they're talking about is lying in the what? In the first quadrant. Is lying in this quadrant, the first quadrant. Yeah, that one. It is lying in this first quadrant. Okay, not in this one, not in that one, not in that one, but in that one. Why? Because sec theta is positive and tan theta is positive. So meaning x is positive and y is positive. Now where do we find x positive? So positive of x axis, it is this part. Why? Where is it positive? This part, this side here. Meaning it's this quadrant. Okay, very simple and very easy. Almost no thinking. So just go to the next question. So next question is saying cosec theta is greater than 0 and cot theta is greater than 0. So here they are telling us to say cosec theta is greater than 0, meaning it is positive, and cot theta is greater than 0. Okay, so cosec theta and cot theta. Okay, so let us see here. Cot theta. So cot theta, they are saying it is positive, and which other one is it? Okay, let's go back. So cot theta and cosec theta. So it is cot theta and cosec theta. Cosec theta. They are all what? Positive. They are greater than 0. They are greater than 0. So greater than 0 is something meaning that they are all positive. Okay, now let us see in which quadrant are these positive. So cot theta, I said it is related to what? It is related to tan because it is a reciprocal of tan theta. And tan theta is positive in first quadrant and in second quadrant, or rather in third quadrant. And cosec theta is positive in, so cosec theta is related to which one? So between, so we have different common ratios. So cosec theta is related to sine theta. So meaning it is positive in first quadrant and in second quadrant. Okay, so if you've been following, so meaning here, where is this terminal angle lying that they're talking about here? It is in the what? In the first quadrant as well, because that is where they are meeting. It is in the first quadrant. Okay, let me simplify things here. Look, They are saying that, okay, so they are saying this. We have that, and that is our y, that is our x. Okay, so cot theta, it is tan, so meaning it is a reciprocal of tan, so it is the same as y over x as well. That is what? Cot theta. And cosec theta, so cosec theta, it is what? It is sine theta. So here, sine theta is positive and sine is a y. So sine is denoted by what? By y. Now, if y is positive and we put a positive there, we divide positive by positive. What are we getting? It's not a positive, it is a positive, obviously. So, meaning it is also lying in the positive side of y axis and the positive side of x axis, which is this region as well. Okay, so that is where that terminal angle is lying. Okay, so now let us go to the third question, which is C, 1C, cos theta and cosec theta. So they are saying here, there's a condition there. Cos theta is positive, but cosec theta is negative. Have you seen? Cos theta is positive, cosec theta is negative. Okay, cosec theta is negative and cos theta is positive. Greater than 0 meaning positive, less than 0 meaning negative. Okay, so let us draw our x or y plane. Let's draw our x or y plane. So and see now, in which quadrant is this terminal side that, or rather terminal angle lying? So let us see. We know here all the ratios are positive. Here only sine is positive and the reciprocal for sine, which is which one? Which is cosec theta, is positive. And here the third quadrant, we know that it is tan, which is positive, and the reciprocal of tan, which is what? Cot theta. Cot theta. In the fourth quadrant, we know that cos theta is positive, and the reciprocal of cos theta, which is which one? Sec theta, is positive. So all these are positive. So those are positives. Yeah, and in the first quadrant, all are positive. Now, where can we find cosec theta negative? So cosec theta and negative, it is in the third quadrant here. You can see that sec theta there is not present, so meaning it is negative. So cosec theta there is negative because it is positive in the first quadrant and in the second quadrant. Now, where can we find cos theta positive? So cos theta positive, we find it in the first quadrant there and in this third or rather fourth quadrant. Okay, so now here they are saying that where is this aligned? So how can we find that? Okay, so very simple. Let us solve step by step so you guys don't yeah, so you guys don't be confused. Okay, so all students positive what positive positive positive. Okay, so now here we are saying that cosec theta, so cosec theta, is it a y or x? So we're just from saying that sine there, it is what? It is y. Since sine is y and is a reciprocal of cosec theta, even cosec theta will be what? Will be y. So CSC will also be y. Okay. And here cos theta, there cos theta. So cos theta there is what? Is x. The reciprocal of cos theta is sec theta. So meaning sec theta is also x. Okay. So where can we find cosec theta, which is y, being a negative side to the negative of this x or y plane? Where can we find that? It's very simple. Okay, so sine, or rather y, is negative to this side, down part here. It's negative to this side. Y is negative. So meaning cosec theta is negative in this region. Now, what of cos theta? So there cos theta is positive. Where can we find cos theta, which is x there, being positive? It is this region there. So we can see that the terminal angle that they are talking about here is lying where? In between here, there, there. Okay. So is it the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, or fourth quadrant? It's obvious it's what? Fourth quadrant. So that's the answer. Fourth quadrant. Okay. So we have answered tutorial sheet 1, question 1. So here we've said first quadrant, here we've said first quadrant, and there we've said fourth quadrant. So yeah, those are the solutions. And if you would like maybe to have the full solutions to this tutorial sheet, you can just enroll with us and get access to all the documents, to all the solutions of the tutorial sheets and the past paper questions. Yeah, okay, have a good day.